Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my traveler's notebook. But before I start, I wanted to go ahead and stamp the month on my traveler's notebook cover. I usually use Feed Your Crafts Monthly Matters stamp set. They fit really nicely in these labels from Studio Calico's traveler's notebooks, and they work for me. I've been using them for years. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp February and then 2021, and then we can start working on my spread. So today I'm going to be using Studio Calico's subscription stamp set that released in the month of March. Love the stamp set. It's all about documenting food, and you know how much I love my food. So I went through my TN trying to figure out which pattern works well with my photo. I'm going to be documenting our favorite burger joint. So I want something subtle. The photo's pretty busy, and I also want to make sure I have space to journal. So I really love this pattern. One side has the yellow polka dot, the opposite side has some space for me to journal. So I'm just gonna go with it, and I just think it goes really well with my photo. But anyways, I'm gonna start by stamping my guest check stamp. I think this is a great stamp to add what we usually order from our favorite burger joint. And there's a filler stamp as well, so I'm going to use that filler stamp and fill it out with, I believe I grabbed my Color Theory Creme Brulee ink pad. Just thought it would match nicely with the polka dots in my photo, and it really did. It looked really, really good. I love how it turned out. Once I fill out my stamp, I'm going to start filling out my guest check. So what I thought I would do is just go online, and just see the menu of our favorite burger joint and fill out what we usually order. I know what everybody orders, basically. I think I order for everybody all the time. So I literally know what everybody orders. I fill it out, and then I'm going to calculate it and figure out how much it costs, because I think this is a great way to have it in my traveler's notebook. When I look back and see how the prices changed, I think these little things are so important, and it's fun to see how prices fluctuate, from year to year. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stick down my photo. I'm going to stick down my guest check, and then I want to start adding little things here and there. Now, the stamp set, like I said, it's all about being a foodie, and there was a stamp that said Diary of a Foodie, which is perfect for me. So I'm going to stamp that right underneath my photo, and it gives me a good place to journal. I'll also grab the fries and burger stamp, which is adorable. I'm going to end up stamping that right above my photo. On the pattern, there was, I think it said "This happened," so it fit perfectly there. And I'll also grab the little arrow as well, just to add a little something. I'm thinking at this point, I want to add something to the left side with my guest check. So there was a speech bubble, and I thought I'm going to fill it out with this beautiful Peachy Keen Color Theory ink, and I will stamp delicious and I think yum yum, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to trim that out and add it to my guest check. But when I did that, I thought to myself, this side needs more color. Like the speech bubble just looked like it was sitting there and it made no sense, if that makes sense. So what I thought I should do is go through my traveler's notebook kit and find something to add some kind of color to. And I remembered that there was these little, I think they were die cuts, and there was one with the red, and it matched nicely with my photo, and it's a great way to bring in color. So I went with it. I end up stamping "This combo is happiness." I'm going to trim it in half, add one part to the top and the other part to the bottom. Now, I first decided that I'm going to keep my speech bubble, so I added everything to the side, but I really didn't like how it looked. I thought it would look nicer if everything was centered, so I end up removing the speech bubble, moving everything to the center, and then I use the speech bubble to the other side, or I move it to the other side. That way, everything looked kind of balanced, and then you had some of that pink and red on the opposite side. So I like how that one looked and how it turned out. Now I'm almost done with my spread. I just want to add little tidbits here and there. I end up adding a puffy sticker right above my burger and fries. I'll also stamp "Yum" right underneath my photo. I'm thinking, that space between my photo and journaling, I need a little something. So I stamped yum, and now I'm gonna add my journaling. I wanted to play around with this a little bit. I thought it would be fun to use my stamps in between my journaling. So instead of writing lunch, I would use the stamp from the stamp set and stamp lunch. I wish I used a different ink pad. I don't know why I went with black. It kind of matched my journaling, but I think if you use a different color, everything would pop and it would make more sense. But I guess I was in the zone and I didn't think much about it. But I've learned my lesson. Next time when I do something like this, I will definitely use a different ink color and let everything kind of pop, and you can tell then that I actually used a different font or a stamp or something like that. But anyways, I am almost done, you guys. I will be linking everything I used down in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye!